Hello, hello, hello. It is day 3 of the Inkvent calendar. You see here we have day 1 and we have our day 2, and today is day 3. And I have been really excited to do this. So let's find number 3. Where is number 3? Oh, wow, right here. This was, I'm blind. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. What is this? Early dusk. Let's put this out of the way. It is a blue. It is a standard. So again, no shimmer, just a standard blue. And every time we're gonna get to this. Oh, yesterday went so well. Apparently that was a fluke. I was like, oh, maybe I have this nailed. Apparently I don't have this nailed. I wonder. Well, I do this. I personally don't necessarily like Christmas time. That is kind of a weird thing to say maybe, but I, like in Switzerland, as in probably many European places, well, actually I just know about Switzerland, like Christmas is quite different in a way, and I think at least with my family, is that we don't do the early morning presents and the stockings. So when I was a child, this is probably not why you signed up, but I'm going to spend the time here. When I was a child, we would have, and we actually as a family did it on the 24th, December 24th, we would have a dinner, family dinner, and after the dinner, you would sit around the Christmas tree, we would sing songs, my grandma would tell a story, and then eventually we got to do some presents. And I actually quite like that. And since moving to North America, sometimes I just find that early morning, getting up at the beginning, I thought it was exhilarating. And then I just felt like everything was about presents. It's just so much focus on that present. Anyways, that doesn't really matter. Let's get back to the important thing, which is our inks. So we have our early dusk. It's a blue. And now I'm like, okay, how did I do this? Let's start first mixing it up. Let's start with just writing it in this little Galen leather everyday book, which is a 52 Tomoe River paper. And let's see, and this is my Kakimori brass tip pen. And let's look at this blue. So this is day 3. Okay, oh, I'm gonna drop this. Well, day 3, early dusk. It's like a blue, sort of a, it's actually quite nice. I like my blues. It's kind of a little bit of a blue black. Quite, not sure. Yeah, actually quite, but it's, I mean, it's quite a standard blue. But seems like a nice standard blue. Let's see. It's like, my pen doesn't want to work today. There we go. Okay. Oh, I've made a bit of a mess. So it's a nice blue. It's a very nice blue. It's not like, oh my God, I have never seen a blue like this. But it seems to be like a really nice blue. Let's leave it, oh my God, leave it at this for now. And then let's do our little ink splatters, which I'm still trying to figure out how to do better. Actually, well, no, let's do it the way we have done it. And how have I done it? Okay. Oh, wow. I thought I have more brain than I had. Okay, so let's take a little dip with that little plastic dropper. And then let's take this plastic bag. Whoa, okay. And I actually was just kind of like watching Karina again doing it, and I realized I should do more of this. This is gonna help, so kind of doing a little bit more of the moving it around. I'm gonna do a little bit more here. There we go. Ha! I like that. Sorry. So, ooh, actually it has now you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of pink underneath. There is some blue. It's actually a really nice blue. Wasn't very impressed at first, but it's growing on me. And then let's do our, well, this is drying. let's do my little ink swatch here. I'm gonna take a Q-tip. Oh, interesting. I don't know if you can see that, but compared to the other 2 days, this is not flowing very well on this paper here. This is really seems quite dry on this paper. It didn't seem that bad on the brass dip pen, but I'm gonna add up a little bit more here, but you can see how it's just quite seems quite dry, at least on this paper. So that is interesting to notice. And then I will, let's see if we can, actually let's wait until we have it inked up, until writing it down, while I'm trying not to make a mess. Okay, so now the question is, so we have our day one, day two, this is gonna be day three. Okay, inking it up, blue. And maybe not super wet. So what I'm thinking of is, yes, so I have a few Opus pens. And I think I'm gonna use this little Opus pocket pen. And I have absolutely lost the name. And that one actually came from Simone. If anyone else follows her YouTube, she's amazing. I really love watching her YouTube videos. She was a big inspiration. And I got this one off her. And I think this might be a really good one to use with this little blue. That seems to be very fitting. So it's an Opus, which is a eyedropper. So I'm going to just open it up. And I'm going to actually just use my little plastic pipette, syringe, no pipette, and I'm gonna add a little bit more. This is gonna work. This is maybe not the most elegant, but this is gonna work. Okay, we're gonna close it up. And then with the eyedropper pens, you always have to make sure it's actually, so this is closed, which is kind of cool, so you can safely travel and nothing comes out, but you want to open it up when you're using it. And this pen, I think it's so cute. Look at this cute little thing, but it is small. So if we want to compare it, not that this is going to turn into a pen video, but if we're comparing it to the TWISBY Eco, you can see how small it is. Whoops. And you can't actually post it. So I like it. I think it's cute. I love the colors. It's kind of making me happy. But it is a little small in my hand, I'm not gonna lie. And because it's an eyedropper and because it's gonna take a while until this is flowing through, I'm just gonna dip the tip. Am I actually dipping? I don't never wanna make a mess. I think I'm dipping. Wow, can't see how deep I'm going here. That's better. It's a broad nib, that's what I wanted to say. So let's actually start with writing on here. So this is Diamine. Now on this it flows well, but I mean I was just, oh, this is not closed early well. Early dusk. Okay, quite nice. Then let's write on here. Look at that shading. Can you see that? Oh, okay, there is some dramatic shading coming out. That's actually quite nice. Can you see that? Did I actually show this where it's supposed to go? There we go. Okay. So this is Diamine. Early, my brain is not working this morning, dusk. I think sometimes I'm not very consistent with things. Doing like little scribbles here, perfect. And then, let's see, so this is the Tomoe River. You can see it here. It actually does look kind of almost most bland on this one compared to, I don't know, just kind of like looks more fun in the ink splat than on the writing. But let's see. So this is my little Stalogy gratitude book. And you can just see me write in this. I hope that is not the most boring thing ever, but actually, so this is so funny. It really did not flow at all on the ink swatch, but it works perfectly. It flows really well on here. What made me happy today? Let's go with that. Honestly, it definitely is not the weather. It's really gray. What made me happy today? Oh, I haven't been awake for that long. Opening the Inkvent. That for sure. It also made me happy seeing my husband do better. He had surgery and he's doing much better. So that made me very happy. And then sleeping in this morning. That was actually kind of unexpected, and it was really nice that I could stay in bed a little longer. I like sleeping. I love sleeping. So, okay. I mean, yeah, it's a really nice blue. I like my blues. It seems like a very work appropriate blue. It flows really well. It shows up well. You can see a bit of a difference. Well, it's also like, but Stalogy paper, Tomoe River paper. But it's not, I mean, I think it just kind of reminds me of those really standard blues. I'm a little skeptical, am I? But yeah, so I think it's a great blue, nice to use, but might not be my wow factor, might not be like, oh my God. Except on here, I like it on here. You can see kind of like all of the different shadings. So yeah, here you have it. We are at day 3. So this is, I need to close this all the way.
I found some web results.
No.
I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
No, thank you. Anyways, so these are our top 3. Ignore Siri in the background. These are our days 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for watching.